Welcome to day 10 of the 14-day Buddhist plan for the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Alan Pito. This is a really important day because we're going to cover a topic called no harm. So in Buddhism, we don't want to cause any harm to any sentient beings or anything else for that matter, because that's going to generate unwholesome karma for us. And we don't want that type of karma, those type of actions. So what does it mean during the COVID-19 pandemic? I felt this was a very important topic to really talk about. So I got two things up here, actions and also insight. So typically when we talk about no harm, maybe it's killing, sometimes the question is like, well, if I squash an ant on the ground and stuff like that, I'm causing harm, right? But what does that mean in the big context of things? Let's talk about this in a COVID-19 pandemic. So we may think, our actions are not causing harm. Like, well, I'm going to buy up all this toilet paper. I use this probably in the past couple of days, the toilet paper example, right? I'm grabbing all this toilet paper because I want to be stocked up, safe. I'm going to have enough, in case there's none there in the future. But what's actually happening? Maybe you are harming an elderly person who actually needs that, who goes in, the shelves are bare. What are they going to do? Or I've also read, where, certain medications and stuff like that, where people are just like stocking up on it or doubling up on it, and they're just like depleting the supplies that normally would be there. So people who have been taking like these particular drugs, medications, most of their lives to help them with certain types of diseases that they have, are no longer available. We're causing harm out of fear, out of our ignorance, delusions, hatred, anger, greed, whatever you want to call it, to gobble up all this supplies, this stuff that we think can help us, right? But we're causing harm. We don't know if any of this will actually harm us or help us. For example, paper towels and stuff like that, stripped bare, but I'm starting to see that in my store. So there was enough to go around if we did not, kind of deplete the just-in-time replenishment that these stores usually have. But it was, those three fires were just burning so strongly, people just reacted. Mara loved that. Go, yes, take all these supplies, take everything. So really, you want to see what your actions are actually doing. Is this going to reverberate? Is it going to spread even further? And we've seen where stores are now like limiting you to like one or two of like very high demand type items, right? They're trying to help make sure you do no harm in that way, but we should also be doing that without being told that. And then also insight, kind of like I've been talking about, how is this actually going to harm other people? Because we may not think it's going to harm somebody. We need to have that insight. Yeah, if I do this, it's going to do this to somebody else or something else. Or is it going to cause more stress, or more strain on supplies or whatever the cases might be. I mean, everything from like even the truck drivers and delivery people, they're doing so much extra work to kind of fill this demand that should not have been there if everything was just going smoothly, right? So we have to kind of see the harm that might actually come from our actions. And that may be hard in certain moments, but definitely try to strive towards that. Good thing to do is remember and recite the 5 remembrances. So I've been talking about all these 14 days. This is going to help ground you and give you that insight and that strength to know what we should be doing for wholesome actions so we're not fearful and reacting the wrong way. You're doing great. I hope you're all healthy and safe, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Thank you.